Sometimes life lets you down and you feel that you are done. You just want a morning run because the fun is all gone. But sometimes life makes you proud when you look far and wide, when you leave the pain behind and see the brighter side. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you.
The new channel. The new channel. The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, we're the Talkers. I'm Chino.
I'm Tricia, and you're watching After Shift, powered by the new channel.
Helping you see the new you. All right, it's September 11 and it's another amazing Friday. Welcome to Friday Booze Night. It's our 14th episode and Tricia and I are so excited, to bring the show to all of you. Catch us live every Wednesday and Friday night, 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. here on the new channel. And if you missed our episode last Wednesday with Kevin Espinosa, please make sure that you get to watch that on TNC by typing the new channel on Facebook and by going to our YouTube channel as well.
Right. So every Friday, we will ask you to bring your favorite drinks. Tonight, I'm having the deadly tequila. Natatakot ako na sa episode na to eh. So I hope everyone is safe. You guys are all safe. Do spend the night with us and wag na kayong lumabas. Chino, what are you having tonight?
The Deadly Sea naman. Ayan nakatalikod ha. Hindi, wala na ko i-cover ha. Kasi nasa harap yung eh. Pero ayan, nasa harap. Kita nyo ba? But,
ano yan? Deadly Sea?
The Deadly Sea. Tama na. Hindi pa nyo makita. So, yes, I want to believe that I deserve a beer tonight, and that's the reason as to why we want to encourage everyone, na tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang ating tawanan, kwentuhan, and the like, because it's Friday Booze Night. It's a way for us to celebrate the week that has transpired, and of course, cheers to the weekend that's about to come. Okay, so it's not just limited to alcohol, okay, tequila or beer for the two of us, Tricia and I. Guys, kung gusto nyo mag-milk lang, gusto nyo mag-coffee lang, kung gusto nyo mag-Yakult lang, or even mag-water, walang problema. Doesn't matter, because what's more important is you get to be with us tonight. Okay, magkulitan tayo, okay, here in Friday Booze Night.
So, how are you, Chino?
I'm doing well, Tricia. Busy pa rin.
Mhm.
And I was really looking forward, to be honest with you, not just on this episode, no, but
Mhm.
tonight. Looking forward to tonight because I can't really wait to for the weekend to start because of the many things that has happened, in the office.
Mm-mm.
Ano naman like what we said during the last episode, no, even if we're working from home, uh, parang you're working on site pa rin. Pero
Right.
Tricia, I just want to give a shout out to my team
Mhm.
in the office. I want to greet each one of them. Si Darwin, si BP, si Donna, si Emerson, Isa, Jerome, Maki, and of course Randy. I want to give a big shout out to these guys because wala lang, for the month kasi of August, I think, in the previous
Mhm.
quarter, we were number one,
Wow,
performance-wise sa office. And yung mga
congratulations.
supervisors ko, sobrang proud ako dyan. Kaya, ayan, cheers to you guys. Okay? How about you, Trish?
Congratulations.
What happened to you? How are you?
Okay naman, busy with work as usual and with other stuff. Um, so, actually, since Friday booze night, siguro
Oh,
it
sige.
deserves
Okay.
some cheers,
Cheers
Chino.
muna tayo. Okay, to start, or to kick it off. Yes. Cheers tayo
Ang
dyan.
taas pala ng tagay ko, kinakabahan ako.
Ay, sarap talaga. Great way to celebrate. Yan, bigla ka napatibig
Okay.
yata. Bigla.
Lakas eh. Anyways, Chino, I'm excited actually sa weekend.
Yes?
And it's Friday booze night. Actually, may papakilala ako sa'yo. At sa ating mga viewers,
What? Oh, what do you mean,
magkikita
Trish?
kami,
Ano to?
nagkita kami nito nung Saturday. So,
Okay.
hopefully, magkita ulit kami sa weekend and hopefully, he's gonna be mine na talaga forever. Sobrang excited ako.
Wait. Trisha, lagi na natin pinag-uusapan episode on episode and even offline. Na we are dying, we are waiting for the perfect someone for you. And may na-meet ka na nung Saturday lang.
O
Sino to?
naman.
Teka, sino to? Sino to? May picture ka ba dyan?
May picture ako actually. Nilagay ko dyan.
Nilagay mo ba dyan?
Oo. Medyo dark siya.
Mm-hmm.
Cute.
Okay.
Ayan.
Teka,
Ang taga ng picture ha.
Oo nga mukhang may pinrepare
Pinrepare
ka
ko.
yata Oo nga
Cute yan. Oy, shoutout nga pala sa sa pamangkin ko, to my niece,
Mhm.
Anaya. Hello, who's watching right now.
Hello to you. Okay. So, nasa na yan, Tricia? Tagal naman. Naiinip na kami lahat. We're excited. We're dying to know kung sino ba yung...
Ayan!
Ito
That's-
pala!
That's Cliff. Yan.
Okay.
He's gonna be mine on the weekend. Ayan.
Akala ko naman kung sinong Cliff tong pinag-uusapan natin.
Diba? So
Napaka-
cute.
Okay, fine. I gotta admit, it's really, really cute, Trisha. Ang ganda ng ang ganda ng bago mong dog.
Right.
Pero
Actually,
wait lang,
nagpe-prepare na ako ng stuff for him.
Sorry, cheers nga tayo ulit. Pwede ba mag-cheers ulit? Isang cheers lang, ha?
Yeah.
Kasi kinabahan ako sa ipapakilala mo sa amin, eh. I thought it was really the one. Pero ito pala,
Wait,
the one dog. Oh.
Cheers, Chino.
Woo! Alright.
Yan.
So si Cliff pala to.
Yes. Nagpe-prepare na ako ng stuff for him. So,
Okay.
ayun. Naipon ko muna and then I'll be so that puppy proof na yung aking unit when he comes.
Okay.
Also, I would ask our viewers tonight now if you want to share your experiences as well with your fur buddy or if you're getting a dog then over the weekend, comment below. Ikaw,
Yes.
Chino, I remember you used to have a dog, diba?
Yes. In fact, I had several different dogs, throughout my life. Pero since it's Friday booze night, no, meron akong gusto i-share sa inyo about one of the dogs that I've had. No? I remember when I was I think I was in college pa yata, if I'm not mistaken, or about to go to work, to have my work na, my first ever job, no. Kasi normally itong bayan is always in Green Hills. So shout out dun sa mga friends ko who's always in Green Hills, in Promenade in particular. And I remember, Tricia, na during that time, And I had a Shih Tzu, by the way. I used to have a Shih Tzu.
Mhm.
Her name was Kimmy. And naalala ko, Tricia, sorry again, it's Friday Boost Night naman, no? Kwentuhang ano lang. Kwentuhang makulit lang, di ba? I remember, whenever I bring Kimmy, yung Shih Tzu ko dati, for some odd reason, whether sa elevator or mismo pag tumatambay na ako sa coffee shop sa promenade, I always, somebody would always approach me and would say, hi, parang ganyan, ang cute naman ng dog mo, ganyan. Tapos biglang abot na sa point na, what's your number? Kita naman tayo for your, parang mag-dog meet naman tayo. May dog din ako. And I was like, oh, wow. Parang, gandang
So, dog
strategy pala. Oh,
Hindi pa dog magnet, chick magnet, ganon.
chick magnet, Tricia, sabi ko. So, again, for the purpose of kwentuhan lang naman to, and that was a long, long time ago. Shout out to my wife, love you. Pero yun, back then, ganun. But yun nga, what I want to point out is not really it being a chick magnet. Though. What I'm trying to point out here is that a lot of people see yung mga aso as parang cute, beautiful, pag nilalabas, pag nakita natin sa mga public places, right? But a lot of people don't get to see and appreciate the behind the scenes. And I'm talking about yung maintenance ng dog, how do you feed the dog, how do you take care of your dog, especially when you're at home. You get to see naka-groom na yung aso, di ba? And that's the reason as to why you flaunt it in public areas or public places, di ba? Because naka-groom na, maayos na yung dog. But again, the behind the scenes, you don't get to see that, no? And I myself, even up until now, I'm also very curious as to know, what tips, tricks, I can actually apply if in case I would, get a dog again in the very near future. So, yun, Trish, yun yung story ko regarding that. I'm really...
I would agree with you, Chino, no? Having a dog, sometimes when you check social media, parang ang nakikita mo lang is the cute stuff, but
Yes.
you don't really get to see behind the scenes na, you need to have your dog vaccinated,
Right.
groomed, and dapat may activity kayo together. And one thing that you need to learn being a fur parent is to be responsible.
Yun.
And isa yan sa mga kailangan na meron tayo when you take care of a pet or a dog is to be a responsible fur parent. And that's what we are going to talk about today. And that's what our guest is going to talk about today.
Nice.
So our guest, Chino, since you have a question about how to become a responsible fur parent and what you can do, to become one, our
Yes.
guest tonight is a certified dog behavior specialist, and she attended the Victoria Stilwell Academy for Dog Training and Behavior in Georgia, USA. Actually, if you don't know who Victoria Stilwell is, she is a dog behavior trainer. If you check her YouTube, marami siyang videos that she provides her tips. Yan. And our guest and her husband own and run a dog enrichment center in Eastwood called Pup Culture. She also founded and co-owns PlayBow Services Incorporated in Makati. Now, along with her pets or with her dogs, she's also an active volunteer of CARA Welfare Philippines, PAWS, and support Hound Haven Philippines. So I'm excited for our viewers today because whether you are already a dog owner or planning to get a dog, our guests can really provide us good insights and tips on how to become a responsible fur parent. So everyone, welcome Miss Jennie Fajardo Panes on After Shifts Friday Booze Night.
All right.
Hi! Hi, Tricia and
Hello.
Chino. Good evening.
Hi, Jenny. It's nice to have you here on the show. And first things first, ano ba ang iniinom mo tonight? Are you drinking anything tonight?
Yes. I'm going to be a pooper. I'm drinking coffee.
Okay lang yan. Again, like what I said, Friday Booze Night is not just about alcoholic drinks. It's about, just chilling and having fun, having a great time. So, okay ang coffee. Pasok na pasok yan. Jenny, so...
Drink it.
Jenny, how are you doing so far?
I'm good. Thank you for having me here, by the way. First and foremost, I want to thank you. I've been so excited since the day Tricia invited me to join you here in TNC. So I'm exhilarated tonight.
Yay! Kami din. Very, very excited to really have you on the show, Jenny. And sabi nga ni Tricia, no, there's a lot of things that we wanna talk about, especially when it comes to being a fur parent. You know, we want to be responsible pet owners, dog owners, and sometimes hindi natin namamalayan na baka mali na pala yung ginagawa natin or baka overwhelmed tayo dun sa, you know. So that's why you're here, and we want to learn more about this, Jenny. And of course, you know, aside from that, we want to learn more about you too. Okay, here on After Shift. So, yep.
We have an hour to do dog talk.
Yes, dog talk, dog hour.
Ever since the oh yes, sorry.
Go ahead. I've seen you have a lot of dogs sa likod mo ngayon. And how many dogs do you currently have?
I have 4 dogs. That one you see here, the white one is CJ. The other one who was with me earlier, now gone, is Q. She's a rescue dog. She's an Asong Pinoy.
Asong Pinoy.
Yeah, we adopted her 10 years ago.
Nice. Now, when did your love for dogs start?
Okay. So I discovered my love for animals when I was 7. So I saw this dog of our neighbors. Her name was Brian. So when I saw her, she was grinning. She was like, ganyan. So ako parang, natakot ako kasi, why showing me the teeth? So it kind of made me interested. Na parang, she's showing me her teeth. Supposedly, at 7, meron na pala tayong instinct to parang back off, parang hindi sa akin tinuro yan ng parents ko, and yet I felt that. And yet Brian was only grinning. Parang she was happy to see me or telling me, hey, I'm not a threat to you. So she's like showing me a calming signal. That's how they call it. So and that was what made me so interested about dogs. So thanks to Brian.
How about you, Chino? When did you start getting a dog or taking care of a dog?
Yeah. Onset pa lang, no? Nung nagkaroon ng opportunity na magkaroon kami ng dog, parang I just really fell in love with dogs right away. And I think I was just probably around 5 or 6 years old during that time, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm more of a dog person than a cat person. Sorry to the cat lovers out there. Hindi naman sa I despise cats. No. Animal lover ako in general, but dogs in particular are really the ones that I would love to have, in my home. So, wala, ang sarap lang, very calming yung feeling whenever you have a dog at home. Syempre yung sense of security whenever you have big dogs. And we used to have big dogs, yung mga Labrador Retrievers. We used to have that. And then from the small ones, like the story that I had earlier, nagkaroon ako ng Shih Tzu, parang pag uwi mo pa lang sa bahay, alam mo yun, yung feeling na they make salubong, sa door, and then they make kulit. They really get excited whenever they see you. So parang yun, that's pretty much yung stories ko, about dogs. And yun nga, 5 to 6 years old was my first taste of loving dogs in particular.
Right. Well, halos pareho pala tayong tatlo, no? Because I think I got my first dog when I was 7. My dad brought 2 puppies. Nakalagay pa nga sila sa shoebox noon when he brought the puppies home. Tapos, I would see a neighbor of us na every time bumibili ng pandesal, yung dog, kagat-kagat niya yung basket na may pandesal. So, nakikinis ako. So, paano ba niya tinitrain? And at that time kasi wala pang YouTube, di ba? Unlike ngayon, if may YouTube lang, siguro na-research ko paano ba turuan yung dog na maging obedient, na gawin yon. But in your case, Jen, you really took dog training seriously. So you attended the Victoria Stilwell Academy for dog training. What made you decide pala to become a dog behavior specialist?
Well, actually, I started Pup Culture. I haven't really studied anything pa. Everything was based on experience because I grew up with dogs. So kung ano yung palakad ko with my dogs at home, yun yung ginawa ko sa Pup Culture. How to take care of my dogs, how to groom them, how to speak with them, So, doon naman nag-start yun. And then, after so many years, I decided, I think it's, since parang, I need validation na. I need to validate what I've learned from the dogs at Pop Culture, because I would sit down there the entire day. I would forget to drink. I would forget to go to the bathroom. Kasi that's how intense I was watching the dogs and observing them and communicating with them. And then I wanted to take things further by validating what I know, or baka may mali rin ako. So I wanted to learn more, because we get to that point na we want more. So that's when I decided to pick up the course.
Yeah, because thank you for sharing that, Jenny. Because Tricia has been telling me so much about pop culture, no? And we want to learn more about how the idea of pop culture came about. And at the same time, again, parang nahook na ako bigla sa pop culture. I kept on looking at your page, after that discussion. So, how did pop culture came about, and what services do you guys offer in pop culture?
Okay, so I'm an interior designer, and I was in advertising before, and then parang after a while I started feeling tired. I wanted a change, and since I always wanted to become a veterinarian, so nandun the passion is there, and I needed change, and so I was thinking maybe it's time that I do something like this. And then not timely, but at the same time, my heart dog Chester passed away, and it broke me. Yeah, it broke me, because sobrang mahal ko yung dog na yun. So parang it really kind of gave me the drive to put up my own business. Kahit hindi ako business-minded person. So I just felt like, okay, I needed to fill that void na parang empty, wala siya. Although my other dog was there already, Eddie. Pero parang, kasi I'm used to having many dogs around me. When I was a child, we would get like 10 dogs at the same time, 10 dogs, 10 cats at the same time. And that's how my environment was since childhood. And in 2009, 2010, I got married 2007. So, I moved to a condo with my husband. So, parang nawala yung ingay, nawala yung nakagisnan ko na marami. So, I wanted to, tapos namatay pa si Chester. So, I needed to fill that void, and sabi ko, okay, so I think it's a good idea to put up a care for dogs. And then, that's how it started, the pop culture.
Okay. Yeah, very interesting talaga. And yun nga, that's why I asked also kanina, medyo bumilis yata yung tanong ko. What services do you guys offer or provide, sa pop culture? Sorry, very hyper ako about paano. I'm really so ecstatic about this episode, Tricia. And alam mo yan, okay? Pag sa pets and animals na pinag-uusapan, medyo excited talaga tayo. But anyway, going back to Jenny, yun nga, services that you guys offer in pop culture.
Okay, so in pop culture, what we offer are, the services we offer are day camp. Now I call it day camp. I used to call it daycare. Pero since we improved our services, because I added more activities for the dogs there, I called it day camp. So we have the day camp, we have the boarding, we have grooming, and we have the training services.
Right. Actually, I love pop culture, to be honest, because I'm a promoter for pop culture. Kasi when we left our dog Ollie there, iba kasi siya. Like unlike before when we just left Ollie sa another parang dog boarding, they don't have a proper activity. Parang the dogs just stay there. We don't know what they do. They don't even send us picture. But with pop culture, they have a day camp program. So we know anong oras, anong ginagawa, what time will Ollie be fed, what time siya ilalabas for poop and pee. And may pictures and videos na sinesend sila for us to know as a pet owner kung how my dog is doing.
Yeah, this is exactly the reason as to why I got so excited about this, about talking to Jenny and about talking, about pop culture in general. Kasi nga, parang I've never heard a certain parang daycare, doggy daycare na does all of these things that you just mentioned. From videoing, just for you to be updated, di ba? Pag wala ka nga dito sa country, di ba? If you're out of town, from parang hotel type na service yung ginagawa ng pop culture based on the stories of Tricia, Jenny, so again, I'm sure a lot of our viewers are so excited to learn more about Dog 101 or Pet 101, about pop culture and about Jenny. But before that, let's pause for some announcements.
Pause.
Okay. Pause.
I was going to say, well, okay.
Oy! Tricia! Kita mo ba yun?
Nakita ko yun, Chino.
Tricia, pakicheck nga kung anong nasa chest ko ngayon.
Wow! Alam mo, yan nga yung gusto ko kanina pang pansinin. You're wearing an armor-on shirt.
Yes. And do you know why I'm wearing armor-on, Tricia?
Bakit? Sige nga, kwento mo sa akin, Chino.
Because I have been armored.
Wow! Sana all.
Sana all. And don't worry, Tricia, because you will be armored really, really soon. So watch out for that.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
I'm so excited,
so,
Chino.
Right. So we want to thank our major sponsor, Armor On. Okay.
Right.
Armor On, welcome to the After Shift family. And we would like, again, to give a big shout out to Mark and Kevin Espinosa, the owners of Armor On Philippines. Yan.
Thank you,
So,
Armor
woo!
On.
Amazing.
Na-excite akong magsuot ng Armor On next episode. Yayabang ko yan sa'yo, Chino.
I want to see that for sure. And let's get back, Jenny.
Cute.
Yan.
Hi,
Hello.
Jenny. Yeah, you're back. So, Tricia, let's look at some comments.
Sure.
I'm sure a lot of our viewers are placing their comments, down below. Tingnan natin kung ano yung mga hi and hello nila dyan. Okay? Uy, sabi ni...
Hi.
sorry ha, parang lumalabo yata yung mata ko. No. Sabi ni Cheryl de Guzman Montemayor, hello tita. Ba, para kay Tricia yata yun ha.
Oo. That's
Si
my
Jennie kasi,
niece.
si Jennie kasi hindi naman mukhang tita, ate lang eh. Ako kuya lang. So si
Grabe
Tricia
ka
yung
sa akin, Chino.
Oo. Joby Lensangan Moreno of one of the hosts of TNC and the host of Usapang Beauty says, good evening, Ma'am Tricia and Sir Chino. Good evening din sa'yo, Joby. Happy Friday. Erwin Manansala sending 10 stars. Oy, oo nga pala to our viewers out there. Send kayo ng stars sa amin, in support of After Shift and the new channel. Thank you, Erwin, for sending those 10 stars. Angelo James San Diego says, hi, Sir Chino. Happy to see you're in good shape. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Shout out to you, Jello. Joshua Bendia says, hello and good evening po to you watching TNC via Facebook Live. Thank you, Joshua, one of our avid viewers yan dito sa After Shift.
Oh, hi, Joshua.
Joshua. Hi, June. Hello, talkers. Good evening, June. Another avid. One of our creative writers yan ng After Shift. Hi, June. Okay. So, those are just some of the comments. Guys, keep it coming. And again, if you have questions or concerns about, how to take care of your pets, how to learn more about being a fur parent, drop your comments below and let's maximize, the president of Pup Culture, Jennie, right here. Okay?
Right. Uy, I have a question pala dito from one of the comments by Maui Reyes. Jennie, this is a question for you. What makes Pup Culture's day camp different from other dog daycare places?
Well, I don't know how they do things at other dog daycare centers, but with us, what we do is we follow a daily activity schedule for the dogs so that they are kept preoccupied the entire time that they're with us. So that would include some agility exercises. So where agility is where the dogs would go through a course where they will need to jump over hurdles or go through a tunnel, yung mga ganyan. And then our handlers know how to handle them so that they will learn how to go through those obstacle courses. We also have the ball time. The ball time is where we teach the dogs to share toys with the other dogs. We teach them that when there are toys around, it's fun to share those toys with other dogs so that they will not develop what you call aggression issues or what do you call this? They won't be developing any okay, I'm a little mental block now, but yeah, so that they will learn how to share their toys. Another one is the cuddle sessions where we sensitize the dogs from handling. We try to handle them on their snouts, on their paws, on their body, and on their ears, so that they will become comfortable being touched on those areas of their body. That's very important because when you bring them to the veterinarian or the groomers, they need to feel secure. They need to feel comfortable about being touched. Another exercise would be the obedience exercises, where we teach them how to communicate with us by learning to read our body cues. So we try to walk with them so that they will be focused on us all the time when we walk. Another one would be how to play well with other dogs. So this is a supervised play. So they learn how to they develop good play styles when we allow them to play with other friends. Marami pa eh. So baka maubos. So marami kaming ginagawa for the dogs, with the dogs. And then of course, kasi so before accepting them to daycare, we today camp, we evaluate the dogs first. So we want to make sure that the dogs that come to our facility are healthy, are not aggressive, and if they are, we help the dog owners, the pup parents, with the behavioral issues of their dogs by referring them to our training department. So, yun. What else? Yun.
Wow.
Oh,
Tricia, I just want to mention, no, just hearing Jenny talk about the different facilities or services rather that Pop Culture offers. No, it only comes to show how passionate. I mean, again, this is what I'm feeling, based on how I'm hearing you, Jenny. I can feel the passion when it comes to you taking care of dogs in general, and at the same time, you want to be contagious in terms of how you treat your dogs and how, again, people like us should be taking care of our dogs. Tama ba?
right.
Yun, kita-kita ko yun sa aura mo, and again, just very appreciative of you being here tonight and you sharing with us these things,
Right.
Tricia, maglaro muna tayo. Feeling ko marami pang masasagot si Jenny
Right.
about these things through our game. So, Tricia,
Correct.
take it away.
So, kanina si Jenny, she was already giving a few tips here and there.
Right.
But this time, during this part of the show, we call it #this. So during this part of the show, what we normally do is we capture our guests' photos and have them create a hashtag and share a little story. But for you, Jenny, we made it a little different. One is because we want to highlight your expertise. So what we will be doing is we will be sharing some dog photos, and we want you to create a hashtag and then maybe talk about it more and provide some tips. How about that?
Okay. Provide tips. I don't know. We'll see.
All right. So Jenny, are you ready for #this?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do it.
First picture.
Hashtag I love the bench.
I love the bench.
To my mind. Okay, so
Right.
this beagle is obviously loving the bench, trying to chew on it. So the thing is, you want me to give tips, right? So
Yeah. Why do they love the bench? And what makes them do these things?
Right.
Jenny.
So puppies, when they become destructive, that means sometimes that means they are bored. They need to do something. Other times they're thieving. They need to, because they only have us. We have hands. We can do things. We can get whatever we want from out of everywhere. But our dogs, see, especially puppies, they're so small. So ano nakikita nila sa baba, di ba? What? Slippers, benches, chinela, socks, yung mga kung ano-ano, sapatos. So that's what they see. Then yan yung kanilang. So, syempre, if a dog is bored, then they would naturally, they will use their mouths. They don't have hands. They will use their mouths and try to get it because it's interesting to them. They're very curious about it. So what we can do is to avoid such behaviors. What we can do is we need to give activities to our dogs. That's what we do at day camp, diba? We fill their day with lots of activities.
Wow.
Gumagana yung utak nila parati. Dogs were born to work. So kailangan meron tayong binibigay sa kanila na kailangan nilang gawin. Dapat meron silang trabaho sa bahay.
Okay. Tricia, speaking of kailangan may ginagawa sa bahay, no, and eating this bench, have you ever experienced na yung dog mo parang nginat-ngat yung slippers mo, or nginat-ngat yung bag mo, or even yung shoes mo?
Actually, aso ko yan, Chino. Ginamit ko ng example. That's Ollie. Yes, nung puppy siya.
Si Ollie
Sobrang
pala
dami na
yan.
niyang sinirang phone charger.
Okay.
And sofa yung sofa, yan, ninat-ngat na niya lahat. And I think I would agree with what Jenny said. No? I think yun nga, you tire them, you always keep them preoccupied. And based on what I learned from what you were saying, Jenny, no, kung ano yung nakikita nila eye level, yun yung abot nila. So, lesson learned, itaas lahat ng gamit.
Yes. and I also want to mention, Tricia, no, na, and sorry, Jen, if this is also correct, pero I just want to say to all the pet owners out there, dog owners out there, na huwag niyong pagalitan yung dogs nyo if in case nginat-ngat nila yung shoelace nyo or yung slippers nyo, because, again, responsible pet ownership. Sabi nga ni Tricia, itaas nyo. Huwag nyo isisi sa dog kasi nga, they're supposed to really work and they're supposed to, do these kinds of things. I mean, it's part of their nature.
Natural.
Yes.
Parang imagine mo your dog is, what's natural for our dogs? It's natural for them to chew. It's natural for them to bark, to use their mouths. So, pag pinagalitan mo sila, when they're doing something that's natural to them, diba nagkakaroon ng mixed signals? Parang, ba't mo ako pinapagalitan? Ginagawa ko lang naman kung ano ginagawa ng aso.
You're actually right.
Yeah. But I'm not justifying that. Because they live with us, they need to learn. They need to learn how to behave properly around humans. And that's where the obligation of the dog owners come to. So, parang that's why we need to teach our dogs. That's why we need to condition them in an environment na magiging matutuwa lahat tayo. Lahat ng gusto ng dogs mo, lahat ng gusto mo masusunod. So we get to live, we cohabitate.
Yeah, that makes
happily.
Right.
That makes perfect sense.
Right, I would agree. No, now when we said na yung kanya sabi mo, Chino, no, pagalitan or sigawan. Pag ginawa mo yun, do dogs feel guilt pag pinapagalitan sila? Kasi I've seen some videos on social media na pag pinapagalitan yung dog, the dog is looking really sad.
Yeah. Okay, question ko din yan, Trish.
Kasi diba, we've domesticated dogs. Thousands of years ago, we started domesticating dogs. So ngayon, yung mga dogs natin, they are attuned to our feelings, to our emotions. So, nararamdaman nila pag galit ka. But, how about their cognitive abilities? Hindi, sometimes, it's 1, 2, 3. But if we go 1.5, 1.25, 1.88, hindi na nila yan alam. So, what they know is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a series. So, kung ano yung series of behavior mo towards your dog, yun lang nakikita niya. So, pag sinabi natin na nagalit na, kunyari, we came home, and then, dami, sabog-sabog na yung cushion mo. So, ang nakikita lang ng dog mo sa'yo, yung emotion mo. Hindi niya maiisip na, kaya siya galit kasi minat-ngat ko yung cushion. So, hindi niya yun maiisip, hindi sila capable of such processing na ganyan.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Okay, thank you for those insights.
Actually, marami pa
Thank you so much, Jenny.
Marami pa akong gusto nire-reserve ko sa ibang pictures. Baka
yes, it might be related to the next images, no? Pero this is your second image.
Close-up smile.
Hashtag close-up smile. Pwede, pwede.
So honestly, this dog is angry. Obviously, this dog is anxious about something. We don't know what. So, what do we do? What do we do if a dog is doing this? Kunyari, Tricia, ikaw, pag sa kalye, biglang may gumaganyan sa'yo. What are you doing?
O yun nga itatanong ko, should I run? Or, kasi what I do, magsastop ako and I don't know, should I go ahead or balik na lang ako o tumakbo?
Better to just stay still. Stay still and do not look at the dog. If you have to turn your back, you have to turn your back. Most likely kasi the dog is, most of the time they get angry because they're fearful of something, they're not comfortable about something, they feel threatened. So, what do we do? Tatanggalin natin yun. Tatanggalin natin what makes them anxious, what makes them threatened, what makes them fearful. So, So we just stop moving, turn your head away from him, and then most likely he will just walk away from you.
Okay.
So,
Good
ganun pala
strategy.
dapat. Yung iba kasi di ba tumatakbo, tas lalo pa silang hinahabol ng
Ano
aso.
sila nakakabulin nun? Because any movement, ang instinct ng dog is to follow the movement.
Right.
Whatever they smell, they follow their smell. Whatever they see, they follow. Yun.
Right.
So bakit ba laging nagagalit yung mga aso parati? What makes them anxious? Ako na nagtanong. What makes
Sige,
them
go.
angry? So, kasi marami, dogs have preferences also. Dogs have wants. So, meron niyang mga gusto sa ano niya. What are the types of aggression? Well, pwede nga, they are object guarding. That's the word that I was looking for.
Object guarding.
So they're guarding something, or they're most of the time aggression is caused by fear. They're fearful about something. And then when you push them to the wall, tas wala na silang choice, then doon na sila mag-aggress, doon na sila magpapakita ng ngipin, doon na sila mag-growl. Yun.
Right.
Okay.
Ako mag-hashtag ako dito.
Oh,
do we
go.
do?
Hashtag smiley.
Oh.
Sorry, Jenny. So what are we going to do?
What are you going to do? Sorry, I forgot what I said. Nakalimutan
So
ko na.
how do we address yung ganyang situation? Kasi I would remember pag umuwi ako minsan sa amin, ang tagal kong hindi nakita nung aso namin, di na niya ako kilala, and sometimes talagang nagagalit siya sa akin.
What?
Is this or it's happening to you now?
It's happening to me kasi ang tagal ko nang hindi nakita nung dog namin sa bahay. Parang puppy pa lang siya, and then minsan hindi ako umuuwi. So yun, minsan nagagalit siya pag dumarating ako.
Oh, okay. So maybe your dog is fearful of strangers. So kaya kasi hindi kanya kilala, and then you're going inside the house. So siya parang, bakit ka nandito? Sino ka?
Right.
Entering my house. So syempre he's guarding the house.
Actually, that's also another thing that I was kind of curious about, no, Jenny, when it comes to let's say bringing our pets, no, our dogs to Pup Culture, for example. Parang how do you soothe yung mga dogs, no? Kasi considered strangers technically sila or kayo sa kanila, di ba? And yet you're able to to take care of the dogs. So I don't know, baka there's a technique of some sort that can help ease this one, no?
Okay, so everything has something to do with communication. So we communicate to the dogs that we're not a threat to you, we're friends. So marami, depende kasi sa character ng dog, how we go about things. So maraming iba-iba. Kunyari, shy type of dog, shy to people, but okay with other dogs. Merong dogs who are not okay with everyone. Merong dogs who are extremely friendly. So what do we do kung sobrang rambunctious yung aso?
Right.
So dami kong classification ng dogs and protocol how to go about different types of characters.
Okay.
So that's how we go about things there.
Again, that makes perfect sense to me. Dapat talaga kinikilala yung dog, no? Again, just like tao lang yan, Pagka stranger, di ba? Parang hindi mo naman agad lalapitan, hindi mo kakausapin.
Right.
But as you attempt to get to know that person, yung comfort level will come out, You'll get to slowly trust the person. So that makes sense.
So, the key thing is you're able to read the dog. And if you're able to read properly, you'll be able to react to it properly also. Or be more proactive about it. Alam mo na, shy yung dog, so hindi mo na siya ipupush. Hindi mo na...
Right.
Kasi ang tendency natin, pag may new dog and cute dog, hi, hello, ganyan. Give that dog space and allow him to familiarize himself with the new environment until he becomes comfortable. Until makita, ito yun nakakatuwa sila kasi when they see other dogs play, so depende sa intensity, sa severity ng kanilang pagiging nervous. So pag nakita na nila na, after a time, pag nakita na nila yung mga dogs, laro ng laro, kasi it
Yes.
brings them what? Happiness lang eh. Yun lang yung nakikita nila. Because they are able to read other dogs and they say, uy, ba't sila laro na laro? Gusto ko rin yan.
Yes.
Tingin mo ng konti. Kasi gusto namin, sobra niyang gustuhin eh. Yung to be with other dogs, to play with us. Kunyari, ayaw talaga niya with other dogs, hindi naman natin mapipilit yun. We cannot
Yes.
force it. Otherwise, it will become unsuccessful, the introduction. So, kung anong
I see.
gusto, sige, let's do it and let's reinforce kung ano yung magagandang behavior na pinakita ng dog.
Okay.
Alright.
Thank you so much for those insights. Yeah, dami ka natututunan, Jenny.
Right.
Tricia, no? Grabe. Anyway, let's have more images to show to Jenny. Let's see kung ano pang insights makuha natin kay Jenny. Here's the next one.
I love you, but go away. Hashtag.
I love you, but go away.
Yeah. So, may mga, like what I said earlier, may mga dogs talaga na would bark. Iba-iba kasi yung ano eh, but they have different meanings, their barks. Iba-iba yun. Depende sa context, depende sa nangyayari sa situation. So, you have to read everything. Hindi, parang kung makita mo nagbabark yung isang aso, you cannot say, galit na yung aso na yan.
Right.
That doesn't like me. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin gano'n kasi marami ibig sabihin. So you have to read the whole body. What is he telling me with his bark, with this kind of bark? What is his ears telling me? What are his eyes telling me? What is the tail telling me? So paano yung stance ng dog? So everything. That sinasabi ko nga sa mga students ko, that's kung tayo, ang sentence natin is composed of predicate and subject. Sa
Right.
dogs, their sentence is composed of snout, ears, forehead, eyes, butt,
Yes.
tail. Yun. So
Right.
you have to do everything and then correlate it with the environment. Ano nangyayari sa environment mo? Bakit ka nagaganyan? So yeah, that's how to read a dog.
There's a lot of
Alright.
science to it. It's not just you
Correct.
looking at a particular dog and sabihin mo na that's it. You know the basics, but there's really a lot more details that you would need to consider when taking care of a pet, particularly dogs, no?
Right.
Yeah. Anyway,
It's not, sorry, sige.
no, go ahead. Because I was just about to say that this is your fourth image, but
Okay.
yeah, if you want to react to that, yeah, that's totally fine. Also, Jenny.
Baka the viewers might say, ang complicated naman, ayoko na ng dog. Parang panoorin mo lang sila. I learned about dogs a lot by just watching. You just watch, you associate what they do sa mga nangyayari around them. So, you just watch them. Yun lang yun.
Alright. Thank you.
So what about this one, Jenny? What do you think about? What's your take on this one? What's your hashtag for this?
Hashtag, oops, I did it again.
Hoy! Oops, I did it again.
Ewan ko, sorry with my head.
Nakakatawa yun, ha? That's a nice one, Jen. Oops, I did it again.
Okay, so what? Meron pa hashtag pick a poop.
Hashtag
I
pick up
know.
po pwede.
Please, to all our dog owners, let's pick up after our dogs so that
Correct.
maging maayos yung ating environment. Let's learn from COVID already. Let's not leave the poop of our dogs around. Later, sabihin nila kasi iba, fertilizer yan, di ba? People will step on it. Children might
That's
roll on it when they're at the park. Other dogs might eat it, so it's for the welfare of everybody.
All right.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, Jenny, I've seen some posts sa mga dog groups. I mean, one of their complaints is the dog is eating their poop. Sorry for the term, sa mga kumakain na. Why do they do that? And how do we correct that?
Okay, so there are several reasons why they do it. So one could be, I think a veterinarian would be the better person to explain this, but there might be a nutrient that's missing from his body. So it might be diet related. So that's why they kind of eat other dogs' poop. Another one would be probably out of boredom. Siyempre, yun lang nakikita niya sa bahay. Pag poop, gutom ako eh. Kakainin ko yan. Masarap yung apoy eh. So, could be like that. Could be behavioral. Yun lang naman yun. Hindi, dalawang yan.
Tricia, ayoko maging bored. Ayoko maging bored.
Huwag na maging bored. Kailangan may ginagawa lang yung dogs natin.
Buti na lang.
Pag uwi ng bahay ng dog mo, ng puppy mo, then you have to set aside a space, what I call the target zone for him, so that alam niya kung saan siya pupunta na. At 2 months old, marunong na yan. Pwede na silang matuto where they should poop and where they should urinate.
All right.
Kaya na maturukan.
Yan.
Okay. Thank
What
you.
about this one?
Next image.
Dahil pala yung oops, I did it again. Ito yun eh. Wait. Hashtag. I don't know. Because
Help natin si Jennie.
Parang I feel for the dog. Parang okay, okay, humping has many reasons. One could be anxiety related, and they don't know how to express themselves, but like this, so ganyan ang ginagawa nila. Normally, it's anxiety related, stress related dito. Normally, they don't know how, or one, hindi na socialize mabuti, they don't know how to express themselves better. So, hindi sila nabigyan ng ibang mechanism how to introduce themselves to other dogs properly, to other humans properly. That's why they do this.
Okay.
Oh.
Yan.
Hashtag, I love you so much.
Hashtag I love you so much. Okay. Tapos ito, in relation to this, okay, meron kaming nakuhang video, no? Again, you can put a hashtag on it, just comment on it, Jennie. But here it is, okay? Hold on just a second.
Anong gagawin ko?
Yeah, ito. Meron kaming nakitang video pa eh. Oh, and I want you to, if you can comment on it, that would be great. But ito siya.
Okay. Uy, ginagawa ni CJ yan kanina.
Oo.
Oh, yan. So, what's the reason behind that?
Yung digging.
Yeah, I think it's digging, no? Oo, that's digging.
Okay, so si my CJ, he would do that every time he plays with another dog. He will excuse himself, parang play, and then he will excuse himself. He will go under a bed or a bench or a chair and try to dig. Sometimes it's out of excitement. If, again, depende sa context, depende sa nangyayari sa situation. So, in CJ's case, it's because out of excitement.
Okay.
Natutulog na. So they're kind of trying to make their bed more comfortable for them. So parang tayo, diba, inaayos natin pillow, and then like kumot. So ganyan din sila. They're trying to make themselves comfortable. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Again, these are, I would have to say, medyo, siguro for Jennie, basic stuff, no? That, but again, for us, very enlightened kami so far. I'm very, very enlightened about the things that I'm learning right now about dogs, in particular. Wow. Again, just tignan nga natin yung comments really quickly. I just want to make sure that we're able to see, ang dami na nating nakikita mga comments from different people. Hold on,
First merienda ni Ruby when she first came home.
Yeah, Jennie and the Jedi's are the best from Antoinette Lichan. Okay?
Wow,
so hello to you.
Sorry?
Owen Santa says, hello, Q. I think she wants to say something.
Yeah. Wow.
Siya Jao, si Q na daw magsagot sa tanong.
Mas si CJ, yung madaldal.
Sabi ulit ni Antoinette Lichan, Mama, ako naman magsasalita. Okay? Sabi ni Melanie C, Oli! Nakita yung
Ayun sa picture.
nakita ni Melanie yung picture. Oo. So,
Sikat talaga
yan.
si Oli eh.
Owen Santos says, hashtag nom nom.
Oo nga
Ako especially,
naman. Nom-nom nga.
oo, pwede.
And
And Melanie C, what can you recommend for picky eaters?
okay. So, well, again, maraming reason why a dog won't eat her food.
Mhm.
One, pwedeng busog na siya.
Right.
Wala pang activity and her body is telling her na you don't need the nutrients right now because hindi naman siya gumagalaw. Parang mga polar bear, di ba? Parang
Yes.
after 3 months, they will hide and then kahit wala silang pagkain, basta na ano na sila. Tapos, what else? Another one is, hindi lang talaga nila gusto yung food nila. They're not, they don't like it, hindi sila na-entice. So, pwede yun. Another one is, obviously, baka may sakit. Okay, but generally, I think I know what she's trying to point out. Kung talagang picky eater because, yun na nga, normally hindi nila gusto yung food nila eh. Tapos, at the same time, hindi pa sila, no activities. Hindi sila napapagod. So, sometimes, di ba, parang sa umaga, ayaw nilang kumain. Normally, they won't eat in the morning. Tapos, pagdating sa gabi, parang, kita mo, gutom na gutom. Because during the day, they were able to exercise. So,
I see.
or, marami ka masyadong pinapakain. So, you need to lessen the amount of food and see kung saan yung pinaka-amount na kung kakain na yung dog mo after a while. So, you have to monitor the amount of food that you give to your dog. Ayun. Maraming rason.
Okay. Everything is making sense to me right now. Medyo napipiece together ko na yung a lot of things, about dogs that I've never known. Ikaw, Tricia, medyo may experience ka ngayon because you have...
Actually, dami kong nare-realize eh. Kasi like mga actions that my dog did before, parang ngayon it makes sense na. So, I love yung mga explanations ni Jennie. I'm learning a lot that I will apply with my new puppies. Yeah.
Yes, please. And then, okay, when you're training your dog, make it a point that your dog is enjoying. And both of you should be enjoying. Kasi kung siya lang nag-enjoy, paano naman ikaw? So, the training will not be successful.
Makes sense. Exactly.
So,
Yeah, that's right.
Pareho kayo nag-enjoy, so you always need to know how to do that. So, you need to learn more about the cognitive style of your dog. Meaning, saan yung inclination siya? Anong mga gusto niya? Anong food ang gusto niya? Malaro ba siya? Is he food-driven? Does he like to play more? So, So, kailangan alamin mo kung ano yung gusto ng dog mo. So that the training will be successful. And then make sure that you are following a positive reinforcement method. Because, okay, there's an explanation here eh. Kasi, okay lang ba?
Go.
Okay.
Go for it.
Dogs are sentient beings. So, meron silang, may emotion sila. Di ba parang lumaki tayo? Parang lumaki ako na people telling me, hindi yan nakakaramdam, aso lang yan eh. So, yan. So, parang lumaki ako ng ganyan yung mga naririnig ko sa iba. But, in actuality, they actually have emotions. And this was proven scientifically. There's this neuroscientist in Georgia. His name is Gregory Burns. So, his team trained several dogs to enter the MRI machine, the MRI, para to stay still there so that the machine can scan them. Kasi diba, the MRI, we need to stay still so that the machine can scan whatever is happening to our brains. So they trained several dogs to do that. Ngayon, during the experiment, they discovered na dogs are very attuned to human signals. And that part of the brain, which is called the caudate nucleus. So that part of the brain lights up every time they see a signal that predicts a reward. So kasi kinondition tong
Oh.
mga dogs na to na, kunyari, I raise my hand, they get something. I raise my hand, they get a yummy treat. So they were conditioned na certain signals would mean something really nice. So,
Right.
so every time a person, during the MRI procedure, pag merong gumanyan, nagla-light up yung caudate nucleus niya. So, so that the caudate nucleus is like the reward system of the brain. So parang they feel, some humans, it means that pag nagla-light up yung caudate nucleus natin, it means that we feel love, we feel pleasure. Right. So ganyan din sa kanila. So when they see a person doing this, if na-condition sila na pag ganito, may something good. Yun. Or just simply a person that they like. If a person enters the room that they like, yun, nagla-light up ulit yung yung that part of the brain. So that tells us that they feel something. So imagine, generally our dogs like us already. When we bring them home, alam na nila yan na, siya yung human ko. So ngayon, when you're training your dog, so gustong-gusto ka niya, di ba? She likes you so much. But then, yung method of training mo is not positive. Napapalo mo, nasisigawan mo.
Yes.
So, parang misfire. Kasi parang she likes you, and yung reward system niya hindi na-activate. Kasi nga, you're negatively doing things with him. So, eventually, madi-delete ka ngayon sa kanyang pleasure system. Madi-delete ka sa reward system niya. So, that's awful, right? We want our dogs to feel good about themselves when they're around us, just like with people, right? Parang we surround ourselves with nice people. Kasi kung we surround ourselves with toxic people, parang mahahawa na rin tayo. We get scared, we get stressed out. So, hindi din sila. Diba?
I agree with you. I think nakakaramdam yung dogs ng
That's why it's important to use positive methods.
Positive reinforcement. Yan. So, Grace Jenny, we'll talk to you more about that. But before we do, let's pause for some announcements.
All right, welcome back to After Shift. And we just, of course, want to share with you some of our inspirational shows here on the new channel, starting it with The Big Picture, shares inspiring stories of notable personalities, Mondays to Fridays, 7 p.m. We got HR Hotline, introduces us to a wonderful world of human resources management, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 1 p.m. Have an insightful Saturday afternoon because the family business is everyone's business, 4 p.m. Usapang Beauty is about beauty beyond what your eyes can see. Thursdays and Saturdays, 5:30 p.m. Discover your life purpose and learn from others' turnaround stories by tuning in to U-Turn Mondays and Thursdays at 10:30 a.m. The Whole Buyer is where you hear remarkable stories about building and owning a property Mondays and Thursdays, 4 p.m. Laugh and learn through the Puppet Stories, Mondays, 5:30 p.m.
Magbenta, bumili at tumulong dahil bukas na ang TNC Marketplace and Online Night Bazaar Thursdays and Fridays at 10 p.m. Yo Law is for all of us to understand and learn that law is fun and cool too. Streams every Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Two leaders in one platform, TNC The Talk, streams Mondays at 12 noon. Discover and learn strategies of self-leadership to win in life through Win Within, streams every Saturdays at 8:30 p.m. Dream, achieve, nurture, and inspire. Tag your kids along and watch the Danny Art Show, streams every Fridays at 5:30 p.m. The world has faced an unprecedented pandemic. Time to hear positive testimonies straight from those who recovered from the disease. COVID Story streams every Saturdays at 10:30 a.m. Global issues, common interests, learn together across borders. Foreign Affairs streams on Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m. Watch and learn about money and more streams live from the U.S. Streams from the Philippines and the U.S. Tuesdays at 8:30 p.m. Philippine time and 5:30 a.m. California time. Because health is wealth, Healthline streams on Wednesdays and Fridays at 4 p.m. Catch also our TNC original shows such as One Day, an inspiring 30-minute storytelling. It alternates with TNC Town Hall, co-hosted by TNC founders Lloyd and Apple. This is the show where we talk to you, our valued audience, about our shows on TNC. More upcoming TNC shows that will truly inspire you. So please follow our channel on Facebook and YouTube and let us help you see the new you.
All right. And if you're enjoying, watch us and follow us after_shift on Facebook, Instagram, and of course, YouTube. Again, that's after_shift. All right. Usapang tipsy. Okay. Let's have it now. Let's bring back Jennie.
Hi.
Yan.
Hi, Jennie. So,
Okay.
yes. So it's Friday Booze Night, and we have this segment called Usapang Tipsy. So, are you ready for it, Jennie? Cheers muna tayo,
Yes.
Chino.
Cheers muna tayo dyan. Cheers muna. Usapang tipsy.
All right. Jennie, do you agree ba? Ay, sorry. Iniinom pa pala sila. Do you,
Go.
Kanina, do you agree ba with what Chino said na pogi points talaga sa guy or sa boyfriend or sa husband if dog lover?
It is. Lalo na kung yung dog mo is behaving properly.
Yes.
Gwapo-gwapo ka ng dog mo, gwapo-gwapo mo rin, pero yung dog is like all over the place.
Right. Tama.
Mas makakakuha ka ng chicks kapag kapag marunong mag-tricks yung dog mo, o pakunan mo ng flowers doon sa
Right. And I think I would agree, no? Most guys, I think talaga na nag-own ng dog. I don't know if you would agree, Chino, ha? Na I find them very responsible and patient. Kasi I think if you own a dog, train talaga yung patience eh. Masahaba yung pasensya mo and you become responsible. What do you think, Chino?
It's like you're a parent. It's like you have a baby. Diba? It's like you have a kid. I think that's how it is when you have a pet at home. A dog in particular, Kasi pinapaliguan mo, diba? You feed them, you take them out on walks. So pretty much, stuff that you do with your kid. I'm not saying na pareho, obviously not, diba? Hindi naman pareho ang baby mo or ang kid mo versus your dog, no? Pero yung experience is a little similar because of the things that you're doing with your pet dog too.
Yeah.
Right. And speaking of that, Chino, treating your dog like a family, actually.
Right.
Jennie, speaking of family, does owning a dog help strengthen the relationship of the family?
Oh, yeah. Like kanina nga, meron akong online session. So, I'm helping a mother and daughter how to raise their puppy. So, it becomes a bonding time for them when they teach their puppy because I give them assignments together. Kailangan they solve it together. Otherwise, the dog will get confused kasi ginagawa ng isa ganito, yung isa ganito. So they have to teach the dog together. So sometimes when they enroll sa classes namin sa pup, the whole family comes. Meron yung isa na siguro pati yung tita, tito niya nandoon. Oh, so it becomes a bonding experience for them.
Nice, that's nice. And since you mentioned that, Jenny, no, do you know what advice can you provide to our viewers, especially to all the pet owners out there, the dog lovers out there, or dog owners, on how to be responsible when it comes to treating their pets, taking care of their pets, especially yung mga first timers, because I'm sure we have a lot of viewers who are first timers when it comes to being a fur parent. So what's your advice for them?
Actually, natutuwa ako sa mga new dog owners na lumalapit sa amin because yun na yun eh, one step na yun eh. Seek the help of somebody na nakakaalam kung hindi mo alam yung gagawin mo sa dog mo. Seek the help of someone. Seek the help of your friend, seek the help of a professional, yung friends na meron ng dogs ha. So that's one step. That's being responsible. So another one is, kailangan mo lang alam. It's like, sige, sabihin natin, ina-anthropomorphinize ko na kailangan tingnan natin sila as our family. And kung our family members, we make sure na they have food, we make sure na they are sick, we bring them to the hospital. So yung overall welfare ng dog, kailangan iniintindi. So kung may sakit yan, huwag ka nang pumunta sa FB at magtatanong. Pumunta ka na agad sa doktor.
Right.
Yes.
So, that's how to be responsible. So you need to provide the needs of your dogs, food, nutrients, shelter. Kailangan nandun sila sa maayos na lugar sa bahay, hindi makatutok sa ulan, sa araw. Next is behavioral. How can you satisfy the mental needs of your dog para hindi naman nasisiraan ng bait sa bahay, na paikot-ikot na sa cage, tahol na ng tahol. Alam mo yun? So, provide naman channels so that your dog will be mentally stimulated and mentally satisfied. Yun lang naman eh. Yun lang kailangan ng dogs.
All right. Thank you for those advice, Jenny. No? Chino, what did you learn?
You know what? One major realization, Jenny, about the whole thing, about our discussion so far, and sadly, bitin ako sa kwentuhan natin, bitin ako sa mga tips. I'm sure bitin ka din, Jenny, with the many stories that you've shared. Pero one major realization, about taking care of pets or about being a pet owner or a dog owner for that matter is that you really have to do your research. I mean, you can't just, ngayon naramdaman mo, I want to have a dog. I want to have a Shih Tzu. I want to have whatever dog. And you go to the pet store and you buy one right away. Okay? Without preparing yourself, without knowing the things that are really supposed to be considered when you start, owning a pet or owning a dog. So that's my major realization. You really have to do your research. You have to know what you're supposed to do in order for you to become a very responsible pet owner. What about you, Tricia?
Right. Correct. Ako naman, siguro one is tama naman, no? You mentally stimulate your dog para naman they behave. You train them properly. Treats very important, especially if your dog is very stimulated ng treats, diba? Or food driven, right? So thank you so much talaga, Jenny, for guesting us tonight. For allowing us to guest you tonight.
Jenny,
tayo yung naging guest.
Jenny, how can they find Pup Culture? How can they get in contact with you and PlayBow as well?
Oh, okay. So Pup Culture is located in Eastwood. You can check out. We are on Facebook and we are on Instagram. All of our contact details are there. PlayBow is located in Makati. So kung sino yung mga malapit sa Makati, that's where you can find us. We are also on Facebook and Instagram. All of our contact numbers are there.
All right.
right.
So again, thank you so much, Jenny of Pop
Thank you
Culture
also.
for being here with us. Ang daming insights about pets. I'm sure our viewers have really enjoyed so much. And guys, just keep on commenting ha. Kahit natapos na yung show, just keep on making comments. And I'm pretty sure that Jenny will be able to see your
Right.
comments for it so that she can reply. Okay? So again, Jenny,
Alright.
thank you very much. You have a great day. Have a great Friday.
You also.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Enjoy your
Another
weekend.
hour. Thank you. Another hour has passed. Chino, more than an hour. Sorry naman, TNC Marketplace.
Sorry naman,
So,
Direk
see-
and DNC.
See you again on Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. on the new channel. TNC Marketplace is up next at 10 p.m. So please watch that next show. Talkers, signing out.
Signing out. Thank you, Armor On. Woo!
Oi, Armor On. Next week.
Yes. Happy Friday Boost Night, guys.